Welcome back to Rooster Crow and TV, y'all. It's been a minute, but we back. You heard me? Alright, man. Look, check this out. Nice video, short video. She got straight to the point. And honestly, man, I've been waiting. I've been patiently waiting for one of y'all to say this. Because, man, listen, it's getting crazy out here. And she said something very powerful at the end. I'm going to stop running my mouth, and I'm going to let y'all watch this video.
Let me say this. I don't have a problem with the trans community at all, but this shit is getting ridiculous. If you say as a trans woman, you want to be called her, she, whatever you decide, even though you are a trans woman, if you want to be called her, she, fine. I'm going to respect that, and I'm gonna do that. So me as a woman, if I say don't call me a cis woman, I'm just a woman. You should respect that. I'm not no motherfucking birthing person. I'm not a chest feeder. I'm not a bleeder. I'm a fucking woman. And that's what the fuck you're gonna refer to me as. And you cannot ask for respect while disrespecting women. And that's what the fuck we get for trying to be allies and shit. Look, now they just trying to wipe us the fuck out. Now look at us, looking stupid. Dumb shit.
Alright, man, I'm just sitting outside my car. You know what I mean? Lunch break. Cloud nine. Yeah, though. But anyway, let me dive in real quick. Bro, black women are the number one advocate for the trans community or any of those kind of communities that are like that. You guys are the biggest supporters. You know what I mean? Y'all cheerlead for them more than anybody else. Equal rights. Okay, sure. Now you feel like they're trying to replace y'all. This has been going on for many, many years, bro. I was at the point where I felt like black women didn't really care about being replaced by the trans community at all. They have replaced y'all in certain commercials, in certain movies. I mean, bro, it took me a while to realize that. And I saw Judge Joe Brown and somebody else going at this person. You know what I mean? We're talking about this person. And this person was speaking on the females issue on the Shade Room. Oh, yeah, Dr. Umar was there. And Dr. Umar even spoke to this person. But, bro, they had Umar fooled. Umar thought he was talking to a woman the whole time till afterwards. You understand? This person is a trans woman, not a biological woman. But they were speaking on females issues as if they are a real woman. Bro, like I said, the shit is getting crazy. And to me, I really feel like a lot of black women don't give a fuck. But I guess I'm wrong. I'm going to let y'all hear some stitches. I mean, these stitches are always fun, bro. You know what I mean? But let's talk about it in the comment section. That's just my little, 2 cents. I'm glad to see y'all fighting back. You feel me? Because, I ain't got no problem with that word, bro. But it's just too many words. And that shit is confusing. I mean, you can offend somebody by calling them she, he, bro. Just by using those words, I can offend you. So I just keep my distance, bro. I ain't got no problem. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with that community. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm glad to see black women fighting, standing up.
Yes, hoes, I'm in the bathroom in a bonnet. Deal with it. Okay, I said it was gonna be done. But let me just say this, okay? It is not that hard to respect people, even if you don't understand what's going on. I truly get confused with the they, them, the he, she pronouns, the everything else, Demi Lovato. I get genuinely confused. But just because I don't completely understand it doesn't mean that these people don't deserve my respect. They do, and I'm gonna give it every time. What pisses me off though is that the respect sometimes, most of the time, a good bit of the time, is not reciprocated. Because bitch, I am not a birthing parent. I'm a motherfucking mother. No drama. A transgender woman, so a man that identifies as a woman cannot birth baby. Yes, science is working on that, but naturally, it's the natural woman. Okay? So if you identify as they, them, or he or she. But what I see in front of me looks completely different than what you identify as. But you ask me to call you a certain pronoun or a certain name. Why is it that I gotta give you that? But when I say don't call me a cisgender woman, baby, I'm a woman, okay? Don't call me a birthing parent because I'm a mama. Why can't it be reciprocated? Point in case, okay? My child goes to a diverse school, okay? I ain't gonna lie, it's primarily white, but it got a good mix in there somewhere. But there's a teacher there that prefers to be called Teacher Erin. I don't know if he is a he or she is a she, but what I do know is that they likes to be called they or them. My child, being the 7-year-old that she is, came home one day and was utterly confused as to why Teacher Erin wants to be called they or them. Because she said in school, they teach the kids that they, them equals plural, and Teacher Erin is one person. Me looking at my husband, we're both utterly confused too because we don't know the answer. I don't know why you're taught they and them is plural, but then there's people that want to be called and identify as they, them, and they're one person. But just because my understanding is limited on the subject does not mean that they don't deserve respect. So I don't have to understand it to respect it. So Teacher Erin is going to be called Teacher Erin by my child, by me, by my husband. They are going to be referred to as they or them by my child, by me, by my husband. The respect is there. That's what they prefer, and it's all good. Respect has to be reciprocated in all areas.
I'm not.
You, as a woman who just gave birth, I can appreciate this video. And you know what I really appreciate lately is being at the hospital. I've been in and out of the hospital pretty often because my baby's in the NICU. And you know what they refer to me as there? Mom. Now, if you want to be called trans woman or whatever, woman, man, whatever you want to be referred to as, that's fine. But can you stop taking our names away? I feel like a mother was given to me as a privilege from God, and it is not yours to call me birthing person. And also, they refer to the babies there as boys and girls. I appreciate that. Stop with the confusion.
Feeder, cheat, whatever you.
Usually when somebody sits here and says, usually I don't have a problem with the trans community, it means you low-key have a problem with the trans community, FYI. Now, your feelings are valid. A lot of women don't like to be referred to as a cis woman. You know what? I can understand that. But what I do find crazy is that end of that video you did, you were like, that's what we get for trying to be allies with these people. What do you mean these people? Why are they over here trying to replace us? What do you mean replace you? It may not have been your intent, but that impact is saying otherwise, Queen. That video was transphobic as hell.
Cheat, whatever.
The first thing people are gonna say is she's transphobic. She's not. I noticed that sometimes conversations between trans and women in general, they go real sideways, and I just wish that those conversations can go the way that I saw the trans man and biological man conversation go the other day. But the kittens and cats gonna always
Want to be called her, she, fine. Disrespect.
What up, though? Man, who she's referring to is the trans community. And she said they're offensive because they're trying to take away the title of a woman, right? And when men were saying this is some bullshit, fuck all this, and we were fighting for you guys looked at it as, oh, this is an opponent of men. So like she said or tried to say, let's be allies with these people and fuck over the men. So now that they've turned and now they're attacking the women and calling them birth bags and chest feeders and all this good stuff, She says it's offensive and this, that, and the other. But I've heard a lot of women say, where are the men? Why aren't they speaking up on this? We tried to help y'all. Y'all attacked us. So why the fuck would we come back? It's kind of like Scarface when Manny got slapped when he told that kid, hey, you want to see something funny? Look over there. Ah, you see what happened to him? Exactly. Same fucking thing. Like, told you not to do it. Told you not to go along with it. You did. Now that's your decision. You gotta live with your decision. Why does somebody always have to help you after you made a fucked up decision? I don't understand that part of it. Like, deal with the consequences of the shit. Fuck it. I don't know what to tell you. I know I'm not offended. I don't give a fuck. It makes no, I did give a fuck, but now I don't give a fuck no more. Y'all decided that was y'all allies and y'all were buddy and all that shit. So y'all figure that shit out. I guess less than a fuck. Just don't think I'm supposed to be mad over some shit that don't concern me. So.
Let me start this video by saying I have never in all my years been called a birthing person. Not saying that cisgender women have not been called birthing people, but I've never been called one. Part of womanhood is dealing with mean girls. Being a woman is understanding that if it's not one thing, it's another. There are women within the community of women that will try to find anything to make themselves feel like more of a woman, even if that means putting you down. Oh, so you're plus size. Oh, so you're trans? You're a single mother? You're not married? You don't want to have kids? Mean girls don't have no other hobby outside of making women feel like we are less than. So, ignore the mean girls. All right? You are more than welcome to come sit with me.
Why the need for outside validation at all? You are who you say you are because you said so. Why does it matter what I call you?
I don't have a problem.
But then you go on to list all your problems with the trans community.
Problem with the
Gang, can I preface my video by saying no tea, no shade, because this particular creator does follow me, but I'm very disappointed in your video, sis, because it's a walking contradiction. It further separates the division and perpetrates the divide and separation from the black community to the LGBTQ plus community. You preface your video by saying that you don't have a problem with the trans community, but you end your video by saying, quote, this. And that's what the fuck we get for trying to be allies and shit. Look how they just trying to wipe us the fuck out. Now look at us, we looking stupid and dumb and shit. You don't like trans women or the trans community because you ended your video with transphobic hate and rhetoric. And I don't understand what the issue is around the term cisgender when it was created by scientists in 1914 as a way to differentiate biological women from trans women. Y'all need to square up with them sciences. And last but not least, nobody on this planet can ever invalidate your womanhood. So I don't understand why you would have an issue with trans women in the first place.
with the
Well, you do. You can't say you don't have a problem and then address your problem with. That's not how that works. And hey, if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. I just need you to understand it. The same logic has to go with trans women too. You know what I'm saying? So that means you're going to call them women from now on, correct? Not trans women. Or the trans community did trans men, trans women, don't matter. I can speak on this. There are trans men. And then you use those examples about being called a chest breeder, a birth giver. But then again, ain't that how y'all, a lot of you, I'm not saying all of you, not you particularly, ma'am, just saying a lot of, women that are on the same side as you will, how do you define a woman? And they will bring up these same ones. It gives birth, chromosomes, produces milk. However, it's a lot deeper than that. As you're trying to say, it's a lot deeper than that. So how can it not be a lot deeper for trans women and trans men as well? Seed planter. I don't know. Testosterone something.